Hi everyone, welcome to SUMITEC. I am now in the SUMITEC Tech Center. As you know, SUMITEC is the distributor to 12 products and Blaser is one of them. We are very well trained by Blaser and they trusted us for the after-sale service. Here you can see we have our measuring kits. We have a refractometer, water hardness, pH paper testing strip to measure the coolant condition. Come join with me, I will show you how I measure the coolant. Here we have a small tip. Before you measure the coolant, make sure to calibrate the refractometer. Put the tap water on top of your refractometer, measure the reading, calibrate the reading to 0. Then we can know that your refractometer is calibrated. Here's another small tip. Collect the coolant inside the machine to avoid the diffuse reading. Now put the coolant on top of your refractometer, measure the reading, make sure it's within the recommendation. Neither too high nor too low of the concentration is good for machining. When the concentration is out of the limit, there will be having serious issues such as rusty and staining to your machine. Next, measure the pH with testing strip. As you can see, before was yellow color, dip with coolant, it will change color immediately. Compare the result with the cover. Now, when the coolant turns acidic, it will be having serious rusty issue to both your machine and your parts. While the coolant turns alkaline, it will be having serious staining issue to your machine and your operator might feel skin irritation issue as well. Let's measure for the water hardness. Here you can see the testing strip was green color. Dip the coolant on top of it, shake it for 1 minute, and we shall know the result. This is the result after 1 minute. The reason we want to measure for the water hardness is because we would like to find out the contamination of the salt content. So the higher the water hardness means there is a lot of salt inside the coolant. In addition, Blaser to provide lab test service to check for the behavior of the coolant. We will be using this 250 ml to collect the sample. It will cost you 300 Swiss franc, however, Blaser value their customer it will be free of charge. As you can see, we have our standard measuring kit to measure for the coolant, but there are lots of things inside the coolant we can't see with our own bare eyes. Here I am showing you an example of the lab report. There are some recommendations from the lab expertise. In addition, there are results such as chloride and sulfur content inside the coolant. These are the content that we can't measure with our own kits. So with this lab report, we are able to identify the behavior of the coolant and customer is confident to use Blaser. The coolant. So when the high can't see anything inside our bone, then I have without As you know, Blaser is a very safe coolant. You can see I can play with my own bare hand. I can drink it. Just kidding guys, don't play with the coolant, don't drink the coolant. Alright, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys around. Goodbye.